Hello.
Pichler van.
Hey there.
Hi, what have you got this week?
Come and see. Oop.
Virtual van time again, and this week it is about our fuel tank and AdBlue tank sender unit retaining ring removal kit. So, got our universal kit that makes up into all different configurations to fit all the different types of rings. So the flat metal pressed ones where you need the pins, or the ones with the lugs on the plastic ones. So you follow the manual. Again, I've covered this before, but it's important, and we're particularly proud of this at Pichler. So we do manuals with this kind of equipment, so you can follow it through. On the first page you've always got the contents list, so you can always order spare parts if they got lost or damaged. In this case I wouldn't have thought so, but it's all available individually, which is quite unique. And then you've got a full manual on the setup of the tool. So you set this up and it will work on these kind of flat metal pressed ones that aren't particularly nice, where you have pins. So you have pins that go into them and they'll go into the legs, or you can set it up to fit the plastic ones like this one here. So they're all got different types and different amounts of lugs on. So you follow the manual. These are all numbered, and you set up 3 legs in the right positions following the sequence, and you'll be ready to go, and you'll fit that straight over the top. And away you go. Put your socket and ratchet on there, and that's that problem solved. So that is the sensor retaining ring kit. And then moving on this week, I'm going to show you the vibration gun. We've done it for a long time, and a lot of you have already got one, but there's still a lot of you who haven't. Plus I'm going to show you some additional tools that go with it. So all of those who've got it, bear with me a second, and you might see something that you'd like to add to your one. So vibration gun delivers 2,200 blows a minute rather than an air chisel, which is more vigorous and a longer stroke. This is a shorter stroke with more vibration. So it comes with 4 attachments, a slot in there, and away you go. That one, it's got a slight radius out of it, so you can go over a rod. Then you've got a punch, and you've got one that looks rather like a brake pad, I always say, but you can vibrate a housing or around something bigger. And then you've got a 1/2-inch socket adapter one. You vibrate that, put a ring spanner on there, and you can turn that backwards and forwards as you start loosening something off. And as you'll know, if you start getting that movement, you've got the job beaten. So that's a vibration gun. But we do a couple of accessory kits for it. Popular one is this one. So this comes with the handle and the punch built in, and then various sockets, impact sockets. So load it into the tool. 3/8 drive, so you can either use your own sockets or the ones that come with it. You've got deep sockets there, and again you can move that backwards and forwards while you're vibrating. You get that movement. They're particularly useful on the clamp bolts on the full transit injectors and M9R, all clamp bolts really. We recommend using this on the clamp bolts before they break. You get that vibration, you get that movement backwards and forwards, and be a bit patient. It's very useful for that, but it's useful for a lot of seized bolts and nuts. So yeah, that's a vibration gun. We also do some punches for it. A set here, it's got 6 punches in, all the same length, and it goes, and you can drive rods and pins and so forth out with that one. So yeah, that's the punch set. So that's the virtual van this week. Thank you for watching as always. If you want to see more about the products, look at the links below, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Pichler. See you next week.
Cheerio.